Alright, now you should be able to hear me. Yeah, tried to talk, I didn't even have my mic plugged in. I feel like doing another review on my bike. 2019 wr250r. Got 8,556 miles. I ride it every day down this same stretch of road. It's a highway. I mean, speed limit's 55. Right now it's 45 and everybody's doing 60. So that tells you what they do whenever it hits 55 when we get outside of town. All in all, I love this bike. Seat concept seat, X-Prite, X-P-R-I-T-E, LEDs wired to the bright switch. I forgot the name, trackside I think, heated grips. Shinko 244 tires, really like these so far. I'm gonna go with the Tusk next. The Shinkos, they're a real good tire. I mean, I got 2,200 miles on these now, I believe. And I mean, they're well over half tread still. I have zero complaints about this tire, really. I mean, the only issue I guess I've ever really had is without all my camping gear, if I try to go up some more gnarly terrain, I can't say they let me down, but they do get a little squirrely. Now, I think for what I'm wanting, I'm gonna go a little more aggressive next route. Get back to some woods riding. A couple of my buddies picked up dirt bikes again, so I'm gonna need some knobbies to go through some of the stuff we plan on going through. I got the Wolfman tank panniers, the IMS 4.7, Nelson rig gear, tank bag, running Tusk hard panniers, Nelson rig cooler. Main reason I got the cooler is for work, because I don't really have access to a refrigerator, so you know, cooler's pretty nice to have cold drinks in all day. And it just straps right to the bike. But yeah, I mean, 8,557 right this second, but 8,500 miles of, I mean, pure enjoyment, honestly. I'm running the 1450 or 49 gear setup, stow ring chain, running super sprockets, sprockets, front and rear. Tusk front bag. I don't know, I mean, I really don't have any complaints. I'd recommend this bike to anyone. I mean, I went on a 5-hour road trip. I have yet to finish all the upload. 5 hours one way to Tennessee, to my grandma's house, and we had a relative pass, so we had to go up there. But I mean, it did fine for me. I mean, I cruised 70 the whole time. I wasn't like doing nothing crazy, but it did good. If you want more, you know, if you want to ride to New York from South Carolina or something, I'd probably wait for the T7, but honestly, I'm thoroughly impressed with this bike. It's braiding behind me. All the oil changes, honestly, I've changed them all right on time, or actually early. I changed it 2,000 to 3,000 miles, but I mean, the oil could have went a lot longer. I've never had issues with it even consuming the slightest bit of oil. The fuel economy is pretty good, although the first thing I would recommend getting for this bike would be the fuel tank if you buy one factory stock. Next would be exhaust and sprockets, depending on, I would say sprockets, but that just depends on your ride style more than anything. It all depends on, you know, if you ride more woods. The 1449 does pretty good. I mean, I can still do 70, 75 on the highway. And then when I need to, I got that low first gear, but it's not you know, sometimes I wish it was a little lower in the woods when we get in real tight areas, but you know, you gotta give and take some stuff like that. Yeah, I mean, you can't have everything. It's all about compromise. But the IMS 4.7 is definitely a must-have. So I ran that roto pack for a while. I mean, it did good, but you know, you still had to stop. And then where I had to mount the roto pack had all the weight on the rear end, or the rear of the bike. So you know, you're going up hill climbs and stuff loaded down already. The gallon of fuel don't help anything. Or gallon and 1.3 gallons. It don't really help anything. But it worked. I mean, I'm not gonna say it didn't work. You go on a longer ride, I might still take it if we go on a real long road ride. That way, if somebody else has a smaller tank, then, you know, but any off-road adventures, I probably won't take it. I mean, I don't really have a need for it. I can go 250 miles on a tank. That's plenty, really. I mean, you're not gonna go 250 miles without seeing a gas station anywhere around here. The Garmin eTrex 30, I did buy the maps from Garmin, the routable maps. It does real good. The only issue I've ever had with it is I have mine set to avoid highways, and it avoids every single highway. Like, it will not let you touch a highway if you select avoid a highway. Even if it's for a mile, it'll take you 20 minutes out of the way to avoid a mile on the interstate. Yeah, whenever you get into stuff like that, sometimes it's just better to take that mile on the interstate. Especially if you're trying to get somewhere and it's getting dark, you're trying to set up camp. But, you know, I run my phone too. I normally run both of them anytime we're going anywhere. That way I got, if one of them loses signal, which never really happens, but the main reason for the eTrex 30 is for off-road use, marking camps, and you know, you get off in the national parks, you normally don't have good cell phone reception, and it's hard to pick up a good signal, and you can't really, you can depend on what apps you have, but just with your phone it's kind of hard to just mark campsites, and you know. But yeah, I got the Moose Racing Bark Busters, the Pro Taper with the adapters, Pro Taper bars, or high bends with the adapters. Traffic. I'm trying to think. The seat concept seat, FMF Q4. I don't have a fuel programmer on here, fuel tuner, whatever you want to call it. Bike seems to run fine. Spark plugs look fine. The only issue I ever have with not having it is cold starts. You know, you just have to let the bike warm up, really, before you go romping or anything, which I do that anyway, so. But it does have a little bog whenever it's real cold. But it is what it is. Had to move my kill switch. I already told y'all about all that. Oh, I got DRC foot pegs, which I've done been over most of this stuff, but so far everything I bought for this bike, I do not regret any of it. Well, I did buy a Big Gun Evo R exhaust. I regretted this. Oh my god, I regretted that one. That was a stupid mistake. But I bought it used with the seat concept seat, so realistically I couldn't have bought the seat concept seat for what I got both of them for. So no complaints there, and the seats was basically literally like brand new when I got it, so I don't really have any complaints. But that Evo R was really loud. But it ran good with it, and I mean, I don't like the way stock exhaust sounds. But yeah, that's kind of an update on the bike, and I mean, not everything I've done to it, but to give y'all an idea of what I got. Maybe you like some of it, maybe you don't. But yeah, that's my take on it.